Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're back with some more Mortal Kombat 1, I guess, news, maybe. Yeah, news. You could say news. We're here on the PlayStation blog, and I seen this on Twitter, I believe. Mortal Kombat 1 PS5 hands-on report and Ed Boon Q&A. So I just thought maybe, we could check this all out, and maybe Ed Boon had answered some of our questions that we're all wondering. Maybe he even answered some of mine. So let's get into it. Early hands-on details from NetherRealm's fatality-fueled fighter and new nuggets of wisdom from series co-creator Ed Boon. Okay, so this is dope. Just right here, let me just start off with this. Okay, I'm so hyped for this game. We got the cameo here. Sub-Zero kind of looks like Kano is pushing his head down there. It's kind of funny, but yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people were kind of complaining about the graphics at first, but I mean, it's an unfinished game. It's still not coming out for another couple months, so I mean, I think they'll get it all sorted out. I even like it just looks different. Like it's a different kind of art style, I would say. But I think it'll be all sorted out. The background of all the maps look absolutely amazing. Like they go so like they're so deep. They go so far in depth in them, which I think is really really cool. But anyway, let's get into this. The Mortal Kombat series recently hit the big 3-0, and what a long bloody trip it's been. 11 mainline games over 6 console generations, and somewhere between 75 and 80 plus characters depending on how and where you want to count them. Yeah, so that's actually crazy. This game, I'm hoping that, we could see even more characters than what we see in MK11 and MKX. That would be, obviously ideal. And I think they're really going to bring it with the characters this time. I seen a thing, maybe it was on Twitter, Ed Boon tweeted, like, there's going to be characters like, oh my god, I forgot about that guy. That's like how shocked you're going to be. So I'm definitely excited for that. And now Mortal Kombat 1, which is looking to open the floodgates on that rich, gory history while serving as a Chapter 1 reset. It is a reintroduction of the entire IP with one big gameplay twist. So yeah, it is a reintroduction, which, I mean, yes, you can consider it as a reintroduction, but like also it's still connected to MK11 in a way because Liu Kang, beat Shang Tsung and restarted history, and that reset in history came from the MK11 story. So it's kind of intertwined a bit, I'd say, but altogether, yeah, it's definitely a restart. Cameos in the spotlight. So cameo fighters, I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about it, at first. And I was saying like, oh, maybe you could have the option to disable them or enable them, but I feel like that wouldn't really make sense because what if one person enables it, the other person doesn't, and then it's like, okay, kind of an unfair advantage. I do like what they're doing with the breaker. I seen that. So for your breaker, it takes all 3 bars, which is kind of I don't know about the all 3 bars thing, but maybe they'll change it. It's still early on. But I like how the cameo comes in and does the breaker for you. I feel like that's really sick. While the visuals look stupendous and the core fighting feels as tight as ever, the cameo fighters are easily the star of this show. Using a combination of directional inputs and the R1 button, you can command your cameo partner to bash an airborne enemy, juggle them, zap them for a far up. What is that? Through them, execute a combo breaker, even perform a fatality. Now, I think that's cool. The combo breaker one is unique, like they're bringing in cameo fighters to come break up the combo. I do like that. And the fatality, you can combine the fatalities. I think that's really cool too. But we'll have to see, like, obviously we haven't played the game yet, so we'll have to see, how it works, how they are in combos. And yeah, so cameo fighters do come with a cooldown, so you can't spam your opponent with a barrage of incoming attacks. So that's obviously good. I don't know how long the cooldown really is. They only showed us in like the practice mode, so it didn't really have a cooldown, which I understand. They work best as a combo extender or way to build momentum on your opponent. If you played Tekken Tag Tournament, you'll have a decent idea how cameo fighters will fit into this mix. So I've never played Tekken Tag Tournament personally, but so this is going to be all really new to me. But if you have, then I mean, maybe you can leave down in the comments, let me know like how that kind of works. They work best as a combo extender. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so cameo fighters were a combination of 2 ideas. Yeah, so this is interesting. I read this early in MK1 development. The design team proposed adding unique modifiers to each fighter, such as giving Sonya the Adrone that she could augment her attacks, but it would be specific to each character. and I kind of pushed back. Ed Boon explained. So, yeah, basically, I kind of agree with that. Like I feel like Sonya's drone thing it was unique to her, kind of thing, and everyone having one, I feel like that wouldn't be as popular for sure, in my opinion. I think that we should do something everybody can share, which is true. So they're saying here they question the 2v2 tag mode. Not since 2011's Mortal Kombat we loved it, and a lot of people loved it. Ed Boon explained, but it wasn't much a play feature, which I understand. Enter cameo fighters, which seem to solve two different needs. We'll see about that. This kind of simplified things with a button push. That to me felt like a sweet spot. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll all see how we feel about it. I don't know. It's kind of getting by the community right now. More cameos are coming, and every retro MK character is on the table for consideration. Boone expects MK1 will include 15 to 20 cameo fighters on day one, which is already crazy in itself, but will be more someday. We will have some ridiculous ones that are going to be coming later. Boone teased, like, how do you even remember that? There it is. How do you even remember that character? So I am excited for that, to see what they do with the cameo fighters. Let's check out the new modes here. Boone remained tight-lipped on the online play details, which does suck. I wish we did get more info on the online and how it's going to work and all, that jazz, but it's all right. But he confirmed that the team is working on a replacement for the crypt modes seen in the past 6 games. So yeah, I personally like the crypt mode, but if they're gonna do something else, maybe not exactly like the crypt mode, and there's a different way to unlock stuff, I'm all for it. I'm still gonna play it either way. We have a whole new system, Boone teased. I can tell you that it's not the crypt, but we're gonna have a whole new system for unlocks. Yeah, so I don't mind that. New gen benefits. Boone appreciates many things about the PS5 generation. It's obviously crazy powerful, but his biggest appreciation is the superfast SSD. We can load in crazy detailed backgrounds that before would have taken so long to upload. Yeah, so I do play on the PS5, but I'm not going to be buying this. I already pre-ordered it, obviously, but I pre-ordered it on my Xbox just because, the PS5 controller is not the best for fighting games, in my opinion. If you push too hard to the right, you'll jump or something. So I still use a PlayStation controller when I play on my PS5, like the PlayStation 4 one. So yeah, I just got it on my Xbox, like the newer Xbox. I just think it'll be better. Hopefully it's obviously as good and stuff, but yeah. Over the years, NetherRealm has established a sort of fatality committee that weighs in on pitches for the series' iconic finishing moves. Okay, so there have been plenty that I've sent back and said, no, that's just crossing the line. We're not doing stuff like that. And then they would get disappointed, but enough get through that they're good. Oh, that's good. Okay. Boone, MK1 is only a few months long. Boone's eager to catch up on recent hits. Sorry. I'm definitely going for Street Fighter 6. I've always been a fan, Boone said. Haven't even had a chance to play God of War Ragnarok, and I've never played Diablo, but I'm really curious about Diablo. Okay, so I think what he's saying here. Oh, okay, never mind. This has nothing to do with MK, but I was gonna say like the new look of MK maybe kind of looks a bit like the new Street Fighter. I haven't played it. I have seen it though, like the art style maybe a little bit. But yeah, let's see here. Cameo fighters come with a cooldown. Yeah, okay, we already read that. All right, so yeah, I mean, that's all that was said there. That's all that was really hinted at. I just wanted to come in here, talk about this, maybe discuss some of the wishes. Leave a comment down below for sure. Like, what characters? Like, who do you want to see return? We already have Kano obviously confirmed as a cameo. I could almost guarantee you that he's probably going to be playable as a character too. Ed Boon said that there's going to be some cameo characters that are also going to be able to be playable as characters. So definitely it lowers this number down here, the 15 to 20 that he was talking about, but that's all right. You got to fit. There's a lot of characters you got to fit in, but at least if there's a cameo character, you just got to worry about their design. You don't got to set up too big of a move list play for them. I've seen the grab feature where Kenshi on the gameplay came in to go grab Sub-Zero, I believe it was, and the cameo did a grab for him. I thought that was pretty cool as well. But I'm definitely getting mixed reactions from the community. And I still don't know fully how I feel about the cameo fighter system, but I feel like either way, we're all going to dive deep into it, and we're still going to play it regardless. But because it's still early on in the game, so yeah. I think we should just go check out maybe some gameplay now. All right, we're here on the gameplay. I just slowed it down a bit so maybe we can analyze it. So we got Sub-Zero Kun Lao here. Yeah, as you can see, I think it looks beautiful. I've watched some other creators' videos, like Caboose, Super, Uncaged Game, and the game looks very beautiful. Like it looks very beautiful, and even in here, like look at the background, how deep they go. I think that's so cool in what they did. Obviously, the art style is just different and something we have to get used to, but I think it'll look good when it comes out. Anyways, let's get into this. So Sub Zero, he just did a little low there, and that right there is definitely back. The micro duck, which I personally like. I like that, little sort of feature in MK11, micro ducking and stuff. I feel like that's definitely something good to come back. The freeze, like look at the freeze in the game. It looks very nice. That's probably an overhead right there, I could guess. And here we go, the air combos. That's one thing I think they're focusing on in MK1 is they really want you up in the air and stuff to look, very, very cool. Let's just skip on to some more gameplay here. And I think I'm all for it, like I think it's going to excite things and make stuff very interesting. All right, we got Kenshi and Johnny Cage. See, look at the backgrounds on this. The stages just look so beautiful. I'm definitely excited for Kenshi. I know he's got a stance here that he does with the ghost. I think that's cool. We already seen he's got definitely a few customizations. I don't know too many questions right now on the customization options, which definitely sucks. I feel like they're going to go all out with the customizations for sure, though. And I would like them to. The customization on MK11, like a lot of people were like, this is too much, maybe, and people only use like 3-4 skins, which, okay, maybe they did, but I felt like it was very nice having all those options to pick from, so that's good. Okay, so that looks like it's a launcher. I don't know if you used meter there, but that was probably just like a bread and butter combo right there. See, look at that, beautiful, and that could combo into X-ray. It looks like, I think they're gonna call it X-ray. I don't know, maybe this is Fatal Blow. That's probably was Fatal Blow, my bad. Definitely gonna have to censor some of this out. But yeah, X-ray, Fatal Blow. I don't know. I think it's Fatal Blow. Kind of looks like a mix between both. Wow, that was crazy. So, yeah, let's get into a bit more like the actual like gameplay. Here we go. Yeah, that right there. I believe I seen that little running thing there that Kenshi does right here. If Johnny were to throw a projectile, it actually blocks it, or it has maybe invincibility frames. I'm not too sure. A projectile, and he just keeps running, which I think is absolutely crazy. I don't know if they're gonna keep that in the game, but anyway, we got a grab here, and the grab, when you grab someone, the camera kind of goes all crazy. I don't know if that's just because it's a cinematic trailer. I kind of hope that's just the only reason why. I'm not really too much of a fan of that, but the grab still looks very sick. Johnny Cage looks very clean in this game. I'm very excited to play as him. We still got the classic nut punch, of course. Here he is giving the finger. It's typical. Check out some more gameplay. I believe it's Liu Kang up next. And Liu Kang's gameplay looks so sick. He looks so clean. He's got like the tattoos here and the the red and blue fire. That looks so sick in my opinion. I can't wait to see the customization in this game. That looks like a little teleport, maybe, kind of. We got Jax as a cameo fighter, which I hope he's also, a regular fighter as well. I feel like they're not going to do Jax justice just putting him as a cameo fighter, but I love the design they went with for him, for sure. And Scorpion Spear, just look at Scorpion Spear, like, it's just like, it's like old school, you know what I mean? I don't really know how to explain it, but it's like an old school spear, and it looks very sick, like the rope on it. You see that? It's like a horrible chain. It looks like rope more than a chain now. I really like that. See, and the air combos, like that's definitely what they're focusing on, this time around. And one thing that I've also seen is that there's not going to be variations in this game, which in my opinion sucks. I personally like the variation system, but I understand where they're coming from, where it's like, okay, we're going to have so many cameo fighters, there's going to be so many different combinations, let's just give you everything in one character, and then you can experiment with the cameo fighters. So I understand where they're coming from, but I still don't know. I like variations for sure. We still got that forward 4 kick. Okay, that's probably just a bread and butter combo, but that's very, very sick. I'm pretty sure there's some more gameplay here. Yeah, we got Raiden. We got his, what is it, back forward 2 still here. Boom, kind of thing. Is that like a restand? No, might be a launcher, maybe. Oh, we got Kenshi here, another costume for Kenshi. Sonya Blade appearing as a cameo, which was, honestly shocking, but she'll probably be a playable character too. Look at the background. See, we got people fighting in the background, although they might be doing the same thing all the time. It's just cool to see. I know we've had people fight in the background before, like in the pit, but this just is so much closer. It looks so clean. Oh, here we go. We got Raiden's launcher here. Yeah, Raiden looks very sick. And you could put that into a cameo too. Now, I wonder, because he used the cameo at the beginning of that combo, uh, does the cameo really recharge that quick? If it does, then okay, but I'm just kind of curious. It seems a little quick. Let's see, what other gameplay? Oh, yeah, we got the Katana and Melina gameplay here. Now, I was never really a big fan of Melina's gameplay anyway, especially in MK11, so hopefully they do her justice, this time around. That's a launcher, obviously. I don't know if that was meterless, and I think it's 2 hits, I believe. Let's just go back here. I believe it looks like 2 hits. And I like the seamless like transitions into the game. It looks so beautiful. Yeah, I believe that might be 2 hits. And then once again, the air combos. Everyone's going to have their own air combos. I've seen that. We got her teleport, which just looks so clean in one motion, And we got, so I know a lot of people were, complaining about how the way Goro looks. And he does. He kind of looks like Glover Teixeira. If you know who that is, like from the UFC. Honestly, they probably used him as a skin. I'm not going to lie. That's who it looks like. People were saying they don't like his design. They might switch it up. It's still early on, and he's kind of small now. Who knows if he's even going to be playable? He might only be a cameo fighter. Who knows? People are judging it way too early on, in my opinion. A lot could still happen. Of course, Melina's got her classic ball roll. Was that a command grab? That might have been, maybe. Oh, a full punish here. Okay, Kun Lao is also a cameo fighter to be expected. Okay, we got Raiden's air combos. That is sick. Raiden's air combo sick. Oh, Liu Kang's fireball. The teleport. The teleport is probably a high, I'm guessing. Striker. Now, in my other video, I didn't know who this was. Kind of looked like a Pokemon character, but I do realize that it is Striker now. Didn't really look like him. It's obviously a younger version, but he's got a taser there. That's sick. Hopefully he doesn't just appear as a cameo fighter. That would be cool. This stage is a beautiful stage. Wow, I cannot wait to play on this stage. Oh, yeah, another thing, too, is I was just about to say, oh, this is probably an interactable, but they got rid of interactables completely, which I understand, I don't mind it, but it was definitely something cool. There's the breaker, your cameo fighter coming in. I feel like that is just so sick. Definitely sick for sure. But yeah, that's the end of the gameplay. Yeah, and obviously, you get the pre-order Shang Tsung, which I'm definitely gonna get. I think we get it. I think the game comes out on September 19th. I think everyone who pre-orders it is gonna get it on the 14th. So yeah. Anyways, that was just some news, some MK1 chat. Definitely leave anything you have to say about MK1 or anything like that down in the comments below. And we could definitely discuss it, I just wanted to get on here, chat about some MK1, go over the gameplay. I didn't really do that in my gameplay reaction. I was just kind of reacting to the gameplay, I was so hyped. Just wanted to get that uploaded and, just get it out there. So, anyways, yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.